This time, on Highway Thru Hell,
He's a mess.
a simple job
Really a light load.
Keep pulling.
holds an ugly surprise
I'm off the ground, Jamie.
when a rusty Jamie
Why are you not coming over?
returns to the road.
Visibility's down to like 50 feet.
In Alberta,
Come on, come on.
the heaviest wrecks of the season
Holy crap, carnage.
strain the records
What the?
and the new team. On the Highway Thru Hell, the last line of defense is a heavy rescue team ready to tackle any disaster, because closure is not an option.
Just in case you didn't know, it is snowing. They just posted an advisory as well. And extreme conditions.
In northern Alberta, the severe weather warning came down yesterday.
It's closed northbound due to a vehicle incident.
30-minute delays.
Late last night, a cold front swept in,
There's a lot of blowing snow.
bringing frigid temperatures and blizzard conditions to the highways that feed the oil patch.
Everybody's spinning out and getting stuck, and the storm's sitting right on it.
Yeah, I was just on that too. It's pretty white out up there.
We got a guy there in the ditch. He's pretty buried.
Just after 5 p.m., Colin, Jamie Davis's lead driver in Alberta, heads into the heart of the storm.
Lots of wind, lots of blowing snow. Visibility's bad.
Yeah, she ain't good. It's pretty slick out here today.
He's responding to a double semi-collision on Highway 16, 60 miles west of Edmonton.
When the snow hits the ground, everybody hits the ditch.
Highway 16 is nonstop traffic. Every minute of the day, trucks are moving. It's one of the most important trade routes for the trucking industry.
All right, I'm being escorted in right now by fire, so.
Trucks carrying freight east to Edmonton and up to the oil fields
But it's quite the lineup.
are backed up for miles.
I don't think they're going anywhere until you get there.
It's just before sunset when Colin reaches the scene.
Oh.
Another company is already tackling the first semi. But the second truck will be plenty of work for Colin and his Rotator.
She's a mess.
The trailer got rear-ended by another tractor, and there was pallets of water bottles sort of falling out.
Both lanes shut down?
I do believe so, yep.
Just after 6 p.m., Colin's backup arrives.
You got everything?
Yeah.
Together, they assess the damage.
The load had shifted, significant damage to the trailer. There was a possibility that while we were driving down the highway, we were going to lose the water bottles.
And that could add hours to the cleanup.
All right.
After we get it all loaded up, we're going to drive that thing nice and slow down the highway to the nearest pullout. We needed to get the highway open. We wanted to get the hell out of there.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, that's great. The force of the impact knocked one of the air tanks open. The trailer's got a huge air leak on it.
If you don't have any air in your trailer system, you're not getting the brakes off of it. This trailer's not going anywhere right now.
Always something.
They're calling for heavy rainfall, so she'll be a wet one.
On BC's Coquihalla Highway, heavy rain has made the roads slick.
It's wet, little iffy in places.
forcing truckers to fight their way up the mountain.
How is the hill?
It's pretty miserable.
At 7:10 p.m., just north of the Great Bear Snow Shed, the first casualty of the night.
Truck leaning against the no post there. Just be a little bit of a pull to get it out.
The call goes out,
Jamie Davis up en route.
and tonight, the boss is answering it himself.
Our flagger guy, he's just called in a tractor trailer on its side on the no post. It's full of electronics, so we're going up there to give it a hand.
After months in the office, Jamie's been itching to get back out on the road.
Between running the desk these days and jumping in a truck, I'd much rather be in the truck. I haven't been doing the jobs, and I'm a little bit rusty. Getting back behind the wheel, I gotta really be paying attention. And I've got to make sure I'm on my game here. Is that our truck? Holy man. Wow.
The semi was cut off as it came around the curve, swerved into the median, and flipped onto its side.
He said that he was cut off by another motorist, hit the no post, and landed the way that he did.
Unbelievable.
Now, it's blocking one of the northbound lanes.
It's rainy, it's dark. Get this cleared off the road as quick as they can.
Jamie's crew arrived minutes before in the first response unit.
Where's the other truck?
It's coming.
Who's driving it?
John.
John, Jamie's lead driver in BC, just left the yard with a backup record. But he's still 40 minutes away.
How much weight do they have on?
He said there's only 20,000 pounds of freight in there.
Yeah.
All I knew is it had 20,000 pounds of electronics in it.
Before you even touch the wreck, weight is your most important thing to understand.
Customer says there's 20,000 pounds in this thing, which is really a light load, so you should be able to pull this over.
With such a light load, Jamie decides not to wait for the second record.
Let's do a power buckle down to the axles. Get a snatch block out, we'll run it off the deck down to the back end and down.
Pull from there?
Yeah, down off the deck here.
With HR-116 positioned at a 45-degree angle, Jamie will use lines to both the front and back of the wreck to pull it upright.
And you're parking your truck a certain way, you're setting up based on how much weight and the information you have.
We're gonna block the whole thing off.
Okay.
Hold the cables when I go back, okay?
But to get into position for the pull, Jamie needs to shut down both lanes.
45-degree angle across both hammer lanes.
Eastbound, closed. We've got the whole highway blocked off. We've got a nice angle now that we're working with here.
Okay, pull it over.
Okay.
With only 20,000 pounds of freight, Jamie plans to finish the pull and get the highway open fast.
Man, oh man. It's heavy, man. Oh. This thing's blowing my mind that it's not coming over. Why? Why is this not working out?
Why the is this not digging in?
Near the summit of BC's Coquihalla Highway, Jamie is battling a stuck semi that refuses to move.
Hold it. Can't do this.
The driver said it had around 20,000 pounds of electronics in it.
Got a 50-ton truck. It's still not pulling it over. There's a big machine here. It should flip this thing over like nothing.
Something's not adding up, and what's not adding up here is really the weight.
You got more weight in there?
Yeah, I think so.
You must have more like 40,000 pounds. Maybe it's 20,000 kilos. It's doing as much as it can do, right?
Yeah.
We need actually 2 trucks here.
After months stuck in the office, Jamie was hoping his comeback would be a quick recovery. But until backup arrives, he's at a standstill.
Where's John?
I don't know.
We needed just a little bit more of a truck.
We've got the police waiting. We've got the highways ministry waiting. Well, this thing's really frustrating me now.
It's just stupid.
How to piss off truck drivers, make them wait for 2 hours and then make them wait longer.
In Yellowhead County, northern Alberta,
Add 2 hours to the day.
Colin's recovery is on hold.
The ever-popular caging bolts.
Oh, yes.
He needs to insert bolts to manually release all 6 of the trailer's brakes.
It's a bit of a pain in the rear end, but with both me and Jason on it, it shouldn't take us too long to get accomplished.
There we go.
But as Jason tries to screw in the final bolt,
Cap's off and it's all full of snow in there.
the socket is packed with snow.
Won't turn in there, Colin.
The brake pot's got a plastic cap on it. The cap was missing.
While he's been driving, it's been filling full of ice and snow. There's a lot of ice and snow in there. Driver's side, toolbox underneath the sleeper.
Colin comes up with a quick plan.
Grab my torch.
Get the torch in there to see if I can melt some of the ice and snow.
Trying to get the road open.
With the ice melted, Colin gives it another shot.
Doesn't want to lock in.
Oh, it's just got all kinds of dirt, sand, and it's just packed full of crap. I just want to cage a brake, man. She don't want to do nothing. I don't know what else to do.
I could have played around with it maybe another 20 minutes, half an hour. Hell, I could have played with it for another hour or 2 hours, but just wasn't working and it was time to go.
With traffic backing up on Highway 16, Colin will have to try pulling the trailer to a nearby pullout with one wheel locked.
Just let me know if it rolls or what it's doing.
But any rough movement could send the load spilling onto the highway.
We'll be taking her nice and slow. Okay, I'm gonna pull forward a bit.
Colin's expecting the worst, but as he rolls forward,
They're all turning, Colin. All turning.
Luckily, the brakes were not properly adjusted on said trailer and the tire rolled, so we just went with it.
it's a lucky break. But there's more weather and work on the way.
On to the next one.
It's open now?
It's all good, guys.
Yeah, shit.
Find another route to cope with the mess. Gentlemen, eastbound, that is quite a mess there.
Back in the rain in BC,
Just follow the road, they're detouring you.
all eastbound traffic is being diverted
10-4, thanks.
until Jamie can pull a semi off the median.
I should have been over with an hour ago.
It's really frustrating that the driver didn't give me the right information.
It's not 20. This is fully loaded. You got 42,000 in the box. Easy.
With a much heavier load than reported, Jamie can't move the semi. He needs the second wrecker.
Is that him coming there?
Oh, there he is there. Good. The old Holmes 500. Saving the day.
At 10 p.m., John finally arrives. But all he's got is an old 10-ton Jamie's had since he was a teenager. It'll have to be enough.
These Old Faithfuls really can, a lot of times, change the game when you're in a pinch, and that's why I keep them around.
They're gonna run that out to the back end of that trailer, and it's actually gonna make the difference of us doing this job or not. Run 2 snatch blocks down to the deck, 90 degrees right to that trailer.
This is an all hands on wreck. The pressure's on.
How many snatch blocks do you have out?
We've got 3, that one's 4.
Hey, Phil, just hook up on the back end. A little bit here, screw there.
John's rigged to the undercarriage of the trailer because we want it to pull down. And hopefully between the both units, it's going to be enough to tip the scales.
Pull on that as much as you can.
All I need this truck to do is to give me enough power to back Jamie up.
Okay.
Paul! Come on, you.
Keep pulling. Thing.
Come on, old girl.
Unreal. Why are you not coming over? Me. Come on, you bitch!
I'm off the ground, Jamie!
Stop! Why are you not coming over? Me.
In BC, north of the Great Bear Snowshed, Jamie's shaking off his rust, fighting a semi that's refusing to budge.
Come on, you bitch!
47's lifting up off the ground, and it's like, oh my God, this thing's heavy. I'm off the ground, Jamie! This thing's not moving. It's just pulling me backwards. This is crazy.
Stop! I cannot believe this thing's not coming over. This thing must be like fully loaded or something.
Must be.
Look at this. I'm digging up all the pavement here.
The semi was supposed to have a light load,
Unbelievable.
just 20,000 pounds.
This is bull. He might be 80,000 pounds here. Keeping the highway tied up longer here, but that's causing me grief right now.
What a dog shit.
The way this recovery's going, I think to myself, do we have enough to get this out?
Put a nylon strap over the back end.
Jamie has one play left.
Run that line up to the top. See if you can't pull up the top. Put that over the roof.
They add a strap that runs around the trailer, so John can also pull from above.
Okay.
It's going to give us more leverage by pulling on the top of the box down.
Let me load up, and you pull a little bit. Let me load up, you pull a little bit. Let's work together, okay?
Okay.
But the added leverage comes with an added risk.
The old mechanical wrecker doesn't have an extendable boom, it's not hydraulic, and it wants to pull down. There's a real risk here that we can crush the box.
Make sure Phil watches the box. It's real possible for us to break that box, right?
Yep. Okay, pull it.
Coming up at all, Wayne?
A little bit.
Watch the trailer. Keep pulling. Watch that box.
The back is off.
Hold it. Stop. Just be careful 1 minute here. We've got it so that we're up now, right? But any more pulling, we could collapse the box.
We're holding it.
Okay, so let's get this off here now. 47 will hold her up, and I'm gonna pull ahead about 10 or so feet.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab onto his front end.
Yank it outwards.
Yeah.
But that opens up a new risk.
This truck is sideways like this, it can flip.
So Jamie will pivot the tractor on an angle before pulling it out. Once the tractor is on the road, the trailer should follow.
So what we're gonna do is jackknife the front end of the tractor around so that it doesn't flip over, right?
There we go.
Little bit by little bit.
Keep going.
Here it comes. It's coming.
The front of the tractor is angled onto the highway, but the trailer's still leaning dangerously onto one side.
You can see a lot of weight on the box. We're pushing it.
If the wall blows out on this trailer and the load's all over the ground, this thing could be a giant mess.
I like the angle, man. Look at that, eh? Trailer's dragging.
Still got a pretty good lean on the back.
Keep going, keep going. There it comes.
The trailer is back on its wheels, and Jamie, working his first recovery in months, can send the driver back on his way.
We're all happy now, the truck's over and it's up on the road.
There was a lot of things working against us.
That was a hard one.
So getting this upright and him being able to drive this tractor trailer away without the wall bursting out, without any other damage, and he takes this unit and drives back home to Ontario. Amazing.
We're all straightened up and towed out of the way, so the road should be open and good to go. You're good to go all the way. Visibility's down to like 50 feet in some spots, and it's just snow everywhere. You're pretty up here all day.
The next day, in northern Alberta,
Trucks jackknifed everywhere.
casualties from last night's storm litter the oil patch highways.
Oh, that is a mess.
On 881, southeast of Lac La Biche, a semi delivering excavator parts to Fort McMurray is long overdue.
Pulled in this morning, but I guess it ain't gonna get there.
The driver lost control on a slick curve and flew right off the road.
I've been here since 2 o'clock last night.
I want it back on the road.
Just before 2 p.m.,
All right.
Heavy Rescue's Colin McLean arrives on scene with a rotator,
Does the truck still run?
along with Jamie's Fort Mac driver, Johnny.
Doesn't start, eh? It's important to get this equipment on the road. The excavator is waiting for its parts up at an oil field site. Without those parts, it can't do its job. If it's not doing its job, money's being lost. How much does he figure it weighs?
60,000 pounds plus the trailers. So over 100.
His load was pretty big.
Over 100,000 pounds frozen solid into the ditch.
Goes into the snow, goes in a little bit hot. It's gonna kind of form some ice around it, and now you gotta try and break free from that ice.
And that's going to add more resistance to the recovery.
I hope that bumper's strong.
What Colin has to be really cautious of in this job is the rotator's a very powerful machine, and it's very possible to actually rip the whole front end of the truck out.
Armed with a rotator, Colin will attempt to muscle out the oversized tractor trailer in one go.
Block the road. Because this guy's so long, I don't want to kind of piss around. This tractor trailer must be at least 80 feet long. You need room to bring it up onto the road. Closing the highway gives us the best chance of getting it out.
Truckers that are out on Highway E10, this is calling for Jamie Davis. We're just doing a recovery here right now. Unfortunately, we got the roadblocks for a little bit, so just use caution in the area. We shouldn't have it closed off for too long.
Equipment's got to be moved, products got to be moved. People are sitting, they're not earning, and you are affecting the economy.
When we come up, it's gonna be a bit of a bitch, but try and steer it a little bit towards the right, okay? Watch these cables. If anything's gonna snap, it's coming this way.
That's heavy.
She's doing it pretty good.
We had the whole tractor off the ground.
Look at this truck, eh?
You know, we were maxing out pulling that guy up.
Colin inches the trailer forward.
Dragging him through a lot of snow. Girl, you got it.
Okay, we're making progress. You know, that's the first step, getting it moving.
There we go. There we go. Oh, what do we got here?
But his progress comes to a halt.
The trailer's starting to slide down into the ditch.
Takes. Sakes. Oh, come on.
The trailer's starting to slide down into the ditch.
On Alberta's Highway 881,
It's not coming out in a straight shot.
Colin's struggling to pull more than 100,000 pounds up on the road.
If we were to keep pulling it from the front, the trailer would just keep sliding, and it's getting buried more into the ditch.
Closed in both directions.
The highway is backing up fast.
You gotta get the rope and not around.
You know what? I'm gonna go get spun around, and I'm gonna kind of get into that area. Then we can just grab the trailer.
We needed to change the force that we were putting on it. We needed to get to the back of it and coax the trailer up onto the road to be in line with the tractor.
So Colin repositions to rig the back end.
Right off the frame of the trailer, be pretty good.
The angle is right, but he might not have enough power.
Extending the boom and pulling off the side decreases the capacity on the rotator. There's a lot of weight there. I knew we had our work cut out for us with that one.
Let's see how it goes.
That's a lot of weight.
Putting a little bit of pressure on her there. I got the rotator coming off the ground. You guys seriously watch yourself. Got her up a little bit better.
With a rotator coaxing the trailer sideways onto the road,
I just don't want that to go back down.
Colin sends Johnny to pull from the front using HR-68.
The weight of that load, including the resistance, was probably anywhere from 2 to 3 times the actual weight of HR-68. That's a tough pull.
You want to try and give her a pull? We just got to make sure that the trailer doesn't slide back down and off the ditch. So I'm going to kind of watch the back end of it.
An HR-68 is a light little feather compared to the rotator.
Going 100,000 pounds. You got to be paying attention, that's for sure.
You got slack on my end. kind of straightening out, but getting there.
We almost got it.
Oh yeah, we're going.
Hey, buds.
This one definitely worked, the old mighty Rotator, that's for sure.
Highway 81 is now open.
Little wiggle this way, little wiggle that way. Eventually she'll come.
The company can now get the badly needed excavator parts up to the oil field.
Hey, buddy.
Glad we got it done. It's always a good feeling.
Wide open. Hey, driver.
Back at Jamie's shop in Hope, BC.
I'm gonna drop my truck off with my brother there.
The boss is heading out for a quick overnight trip to his Edmonton office. But his first stop is his brother Jason's yard.
Can you give me a ride to the airport?
Sure can.
I'm gonna leave my pickup with you and then,
The boss truck?
yeah.
You'll leave me with the boss truck?
As you can see, we have our Tundra.
Oh, this is nice. Uptown.
The special edition pickup first caught Jamie's eye last year while touring the factory where it was built.
I sure like this truck here. I love the leather interior in there.
Since he brought it home, he's not the only one loving it.
Taking the truck. Taking Jamie's truck, yep.
Boss man's truck.
It's my truck to drive, not anybody else's.
But if Jamie thought leaving it at his brother's shop would keep it safe, his niece Tia has other plans.
We're gonna go out and do some wheeling. And we're taking his truck. Jamie's truck. Uncle's gonna be pissed! Maybe we should hide the keys a little bit.
Unbelievable.
Early the next morning, the boss is back, and he's not happy.
Well, why are you driving it at all?
Let's get it cleaned up.
Let's go.
Snap rubber all along here.
So in the back, start from the top. Look, see, do you see this? Come here. Everybody wants to drive, but nobody wants to do the work, right? I'm not real happy with it. You guys think you're done yet? You're not.
That looks like it was a hell of a ride.
Later that morning, just west of Lac La Biche, Alberta,
This corner claims another one.
a notorious curve on icy Highway 63 strikes again.
Well, at least he was kind enough not to block the road.
Jamie Davis heads north.
The guy put his tractor trailer in a ditch, carrying high beams on it. So this is going to be our task.
For the past 3 weeks, Randy Jackknife has been trying to earn a permanent place in Jamie's crew.
This is a very busy highway. Lots of wide loads.
And today will be his biggest challenge yet.
He's in a corner. This is going to be treacherous.
Right away, Randy can see the trailer is badly twisted.
Holy crap.
But it's what he sees on closer inspection that's going to be the real challenge.
Holy carnage. Holy.
On Highway 63 in northern Alberta,
That's a bad wreck, man.
Randy Jackknife staring down a twisted wreck with a very heavy load.
Holy frick. That truck was flipped on its side, had half of its load still stuck on the trailer. This is probably like 35, 40 ton right here. This is gonna be a pull, man. This is bad.
And the owner wants the truck recovered with those remaining I-beams still on board.
This is gonna be one hell of a job. I have to shut a lane down. I have no other choice.
2 lanes of busy industrial traffic will need to alternate on one of the worst corners of the highway.
Get one sign out over there. Traffic, slow down.
Okay.
Get the other truck to set up over there. Get over there right away, buddy.
The slowdown quickly impacts traffic moving in and out of Alberta's bustling oil fields.
Highway 63 is a very high volume road. Lots of traffic going there. Any delays can get out of control in a hurry.
Vehicles were coming, and I'm worrying about traffic. The pressure to get that job done quickly was unbelievable. I had to get off that highway.
Today, Randy's in luck.
Oh, here's Johnny.
Jamie's Fort McMurray operator, Johnny, was heading up this stretch of 63.
And I stopped to see if you needed a hand.
I figured I'd hook a line there, one over there. I was so grateful for Johnny being there. I'm gonna double line up there. His load is completely gone off on that side. His I-beams are still attached.
That's tough. That's still attached.
Yeah.
The attached load will add weight to the pull, and the spilled cargo is pinning down the trailer.
Quarter of that angle iron was still stuck on that corner when it flipped over onto its side, and it was still all on there.
Once we get that flipping over,
yeah,
that's gonna take that side over.
Okay.
Take the slack out of the cables there.
They'll use the lines from HR 66 and 68 to pull on the rear axles and break the trailer free.
There we go. Keep it tight.
Yeah.
The trailer's not dropping. It's slipping sideways.
We'll put one up top there.
They re-rig for more downward force.
We're just gonna put a line up higher there.
Running Randy's second winch line to the highest point on the trailer.
That's good.
Good. Here we go. Going. Yeah!
The wheels are on the ground, but the trailer is still pinned under the spilled load.
And all the steel's pushing down on it there, so.
This frame is lodged right into the truck. That side is really bad.
We'll take tension out there. I'm gonna hook up on the back of the tractor.
They move 2 lines.
Need about 3 feet, Johnny.
One from each wrecker to the rear of the tractor.
Okay.
We just need just a little bit more pull.
Are you just gonna hook it on the frame?
Yeah. That way it'll let steel on that side there fall on the ground.
Randy's hoping a hard pull from the side will wrench the trailer free.
There we go.
We had no other choice. Our best option was try and get the carnage of his load off of the trailer. At the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do. Pull it, pull it, pull it. There we go. Yeah. Team effort. Once we've got the carnage off, we were laughing. because the weight was gone.
But Randy and Johnny still need to get the rig on the road.
Stop both lanes there.
Okay.
So now they must close the entire highway.
Close in both directions.
Weighed down by the steel, the semi could bottom out on the edge of the road, putting the fuel tank at risk.
I'll follow him up and help him as he pulls it. Hopefully we can get it onto the highway. We want to get out of here.
Uh-oh. I don't like that.
What's going on? Can someone tell me? It's chaos up there.
Traffic is backing up fast on Alberta's Highway 63 as workers from the oil patch head home at the end of their shifts.
What's going on up ahead of me here?
You don't want to know.
But the steel truck recovery has bottomed out, putting the fuel tank in a dangerous position.
It was scraping and it was telling us, you're gonna hit the tank in the pavement. And we have diesel fuel leaking all over in the ditch. You don't want none of that.
Johnny raises his boom to lift the tractor higher off the ground.
Come on out, baby.
Holy! I was so stoked and relieved, man. It was amazing.
The first lane reopens
Just meet me at the K road over there.
Okay.
Turn off there.
while Johnny gets ready to tow the steel truck onto the road and head home. But with the late afternoon traffic building,
What the?
Johnny's engine refuses to fire.
Northbound is open, southbound is closed.
We gotta get off this highway.
HR 68 just had its fuel lines replaced this morning.
I just figured that got a little bit of air in the lines there.
Randy!
You got any ether?
Yeah.
Diethyl ether is highly volatile and could give the engine a push.
Just go spray in that air box up there. Holy man.
Bolt. Ready? If we don't get this truck started, we are screwed.
Come on, catch it.
Come on, catch.
Oh, what a relief when it started up.
Good to go. What about teamwork? Got her going, that's the main part.
If Johnny didn't show up, it would have been a lot longer of a haul for me. We're all a family in this towing business, and you need to take care of each other no matter what goes on.
This year, the company has grown hard and fast. The end result is we've got different players in the game, different guys driving trucks.
Time to get the off this road.
I'm geared up and I'm driving away, boys.
They've really had to come together and figure things out in a hurry and work with each other. I'm proud of everybody for that.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell.
Stand by, Gord. Gord, just wait.
Al and Gord struggle
You gotta watch where you're going, Gord.
to get in sync.
What the traffic, come!
A whiteout in Alberta
No, that guy's kind of speeding back there.
creates a dangerous chain reaction.
Whoa, 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 we have an accident. Stay back.
And a stuck excavator
There's no such thing as a little bit dead.
proves too much for Al's rigging.